Hand clap to the massive brothers and sisters. We are finally back. We finally made it to another one. Another reaction on the one only Mystelics reaction. Guys, big up on yourself for definitely tuning into these vibrations. Hand clap to every single one of you guys who've tuned into these vibration, brothers and sisters. And of course, don't forget to do what? Click the like button. I would appreciate that. Click the thumbs up button, brothers and sisters. And of course, subscribe and turn on that post notification. If you have not done so yet, brothers and sisters, definitely turn on that post notifications. So of course, you'll be notified when I drop all my videos right there. And of course, you help this channel to grow further and further in that regard right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, without further ado, let us get into the vibrations for today. Of course, I have something rather interesting. This is a Dominican known as Kerelle. Hopefully I pronounced the name properly. Kerelle or Kerelle Etienne right there, guys. This, of course, is her race.
Again, we hear the chief starter, the one telling, giving instructions for the athletes to stride out. Not sure, because now they've been sent to their marks.
So you have a number of countries here: Grenada, Jamaica, Barbados, St. Kitts, I think, is also there. This is Kerelle, by the way. Dominica.
Second each of the under 17 girls 100 meters. Winner sure to be in the final. We suspect Kerelle Etienne of Dominica.
Now, before you continue, guys, I actually saw some races of Kerelle, and she has been doing a thing, no doubt about it. She has been doing it for quite some time, winning some of the races right there. There were hits in Jamaica and all these kind of things, and she was pretty much beating everybody right there. Of course, she represented a particular school. I can't remember what the school name is, but she's been doing a thing, no doubt about it, and of course representing Dominica.
With Tobias of Trinidad and Tobago expected also to go well.
Dominica's gonna win.
Seems like when I watch this, guys, seems like there's some sort of no, I'm gonna slow this down. As I'm look at this girl right there. It seems like she's moving. So she started before everybody. I'm not sure if she heard. Anyways, I'm not sure if they are false start on this kind of things. But if you're just really out of it, then or she either started really well right there, this one. Anyways, guys, let's continue.
Dominica.
This is her right there.
Very good start for the Grenadian John, and John is going well now. Etienne steps forward.
Take them, Etienne.
Has a problem.
Hey, look blues. Yes, huh? Look blues. Blows. They call that. They call that a milking. Bring the cow, brothers and sisters. Milking.
Steps forward.
Take them, Etienne.
Has a problem.
Milk, brothers and sisters. Oreo cookies.
Dominica.
Yes, man. Yes, I. But at least 2.5 meters, man. She done pass. She sit down and she drinking water. Now the others passing. You see me? So kudos to Kerelle right there.
The flash time for Kerelle Etienne. She came
Kerelle. That's her right there.
favorite.
So kudos to Kerelle, man, for doing nothing
She
without about
delivered
it.
confidently.
That is at the Carifta Games 2024 Grenada.
Dominica.
Run from the young lady from Nature Isle.
Nature Island, the Caribbean.
Green in her hair as well.
So just recently we had Thea for doing a thing, no doubt about it, and we have another one coming up. And it seems like this one is getting training, I think in Jamaica. I could be wrong, but I saw her doing a thing in Jamaica like 9 months ago. And it seems like, you know, she's been doing a thing. You guys can just search her name on YouTube and you will see some of her races right there.
To complement her brand new uniform.
I think her fastest time was 11 something. There she had 12 something, 12:56 I think.
12.05.
12.05, okay.
Is her time. So she'll go through as a heat winner.
So, I mean, come on. That is a massive kind of lead. That is a kind of a massive lead.
But the 14-year-old
Even though the Grenadian went off first, you know.
from Trinidad and Tobago, also with a fine run. We saw John there with a nice start, but she doesn't
Look a kind of a boy. It seemed like she went, her top end speed is, she can improve.
has had a little bit of a problem
This is the Trinidadian right there.
about halfway down the track, Ricardo.
Yeah, very much the case. I think
She doing her thing.
some
Big up Kerelle. Big up Kerelle Etienne. I think she's 16 years old, I'm not sure. But it's under 17 guys. So, kudos to her. She look like Luan, eh? Luan Gabriel.
promoted her progress as Etienne stepped away. Opened her season, Etienne, with a Dominican junior record of 11.7.
What's the time? What's the time? So 12:05. And of course Trinidad, Zian Tobias, 12:50. I think her fastest time is 11 something, 11:90 something or 11:60 something. I remember when I watched that race of hers, she was shocked by it because she went below 12. So you know that's always a good thing right there. So she shows a lot of promise when it comes down to racing, and of course if she keeps up nutrients and everything like that, she can definitely be an Olympian where she can even compete. Because at 16 she's doing this stuff. I think 16, under 17, she's doing this stuff right there, and of course she has a lot more that she can definitely do in that regard right there. So while some people are running, brothers and sisters, some people are running and trying to make a name for themselves, others cannot run, brothers and sisters, and they are struggling with a piece of bread.
So you mean to say that is inside a $2 bread on a Sunday morning from Paix?
Boy, Bouche, what are you doing? Huh?
Bouche, all the fellas over doing it down there now, man.
Boy, the man cannot believe
that. Is it $2 bread?
Boy, man have to learn. What I noticed, brothers and sisters, I've noticed that the mastiff bread have become unmastified. I have noticed this myself. Because I say, but back in the day, I don't know if it's big I get or small I was. I don't know what it is, brothers and sisters. But the bread gets smaller. I remember I used to know, you know, I have this thing in your hand. Yes, you have mastiff. No, them thing feeling like it's them $25. No, them $25 bread. You paying $2.50 still. I don't know. Hey, that is truly something else right there. But it's one thing where you have the size of the bread, brothers and sisters, but inside the bread,
so you mean to say
you have the necessities that you need to keep you from hunger.
That is inside a $2 bread on a Sunday morning from Paix Bouche. All the fellas over doing it down there now, man.
Man have to save.
So you mean to say
man have to save the money.
that is inside a $2 bread on a Sunday morning from Paix Bouche. All the fellas over doing it down there now, man.
$2 for this bread there, boy. $2.15 post month for them kind of bread there. Yes, man. $2.50 for no, boy. Yeah, they overdoing it. The bread back in the day, it not curving like that, no. It would have curved out. You would have curved out. You know? You would have see some nice curves, man. You say it's a sexy bread that there. That bread anorexic with pal. Them bread anorexic father. What? $2? It does make the bread longer and they call it $2. No, boy. All you need to stop all your dirty ways. That is kind of crazy right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, I just found this rather interesting. I had to point it out. The people in Paix Bouche, put back the other parts of the bread for me, please. Put back the other parts of the bread. I understand things are hard in the Commonwealth, but come on. If you're taking out peace, you should take out some of the money. That bread should cost $1 or $1.50. Matter of fact, it's the outskirts. It's the skin of the bread. You know, sometimes when the bread hot, you take it on the inside because you want the hot part and you're squeezing it together and you eating it like that. They already do that for you. It's the skin of the bread. They're giving you the skin of the bread for $2. No, boy. Well, you must stop that. Well, you must stop that. You should have called the place where you buy the bread. No, you must stop them thing there, boy. Anyway, brothers and sisters, so while people running, trying to make a name for themselves, and definitely making a name for themselves, and others themselves trying to see if they can survive on the bread that they buy for the same price, but it have less in it. We've seen this sentiment, brothers and sisters. We've seen that there's some sort of change that seems to be hand. They say, vote the hand. The hand that pointing now, is that the hand now? Apparently that's some new party, brothers and sisters. Some new party that is alleged to be formed, brothers and sisters. And they have some faces and names there on it. I see Clem there. I think that is Paris. Yes, I think that is Paris. I think that is a nurse. That is Nordy. And them other, I forget her name. So it seems like there's some sort of a call to action, vote for change. And then apparently when I saw this, I was like, really? Truly? All right. Then I saw this. So they added somebody else. They added two more people. We may say All right then. So we see Emo News is on the lineup as well. Some look the other one. So they add this guy. I can't remember who this guy is. I know this one is a nurse. Clem, I guess Clem will go up for Vickers. Paris will go up for Marigot. Emo is Paix Bouche. Wade Nordies, Roseau or Mao, whichever place. I'm guessing this one is from Roseau somewhere. I'm not sure. You know. I forget her name. I just can't remember her name right there. But anyways, brothers and sisters, long story short, this is not true, okay? This is not real. People were just pushing this out there, I guess, to confuse the people. Somebody tell me it might be a labor right that make this thing. Seems like they want some level of confusion taking place. But this is not real. I actually asked some of the individuals that you see on this list, did they know about this? What exactly is going on? And they say, me. That's why I don't know nothing about that. So apparently they're just putting people that they will think would be good to represent, you know. And I think there are some individuals out there who will provide good representation, no doubt about it, for the constituencies. But they also need, how much people are there? 10? They need 11 more people on this. But this is not actually real, brothers and sisters. So if you see this circulating, know that this is not real. This probably was some labor right that put this stuff together because they fed up or scared it. And they say, okay, let me see if I can make my own thing and see if people fall for that and so forth and so forth. But this is not real in any way, shape, or form right there. I got this one first, and then, bow, somebody sent me this one. Bow, hey, going up, man. We might just have 21 of them by the end of this thing. But this is not real, brothers and sisters. This is not real in any way, shape, or form, so I had to point it out right there. So people who think, oh, there's some new political party, and this can no, that's not the case at all. We heard about the other one from the partner from thing that trying to do is nonsense. So that self is another story, but we will see how things going right there. Of course, we heard about the delegates conference that will be taking place in 10 days. And of course, Kerelle bring down the St. Lucian Grenadian Prime Minister to try to back him up, I guess, to have a speech, you know, to make things like, oh, let's have a speech. And they will vote for me, man, and so forth. You have screwed up the country, man. You have literally, not figuratively, but you can still put figuratively on that. You have literally screwed up Dominica, brothers and sisters. What on earth in Dominica is progressing? Tell me, somebody. Agriculture? No. Tourism? Oh, gee. Basically, we gone up the mountain the other day and we saw where there was bursting fireworks, where they have the cross and thing on top there. And they normally tend to bring tourists, brothers and sisters. And we just go to see the spot now, you know. People coming in with adventure. Bush, brothers and sisters. Bush. And boy, tourism, boy. Dominicans don't freak me out, you know. The tourism minister they're seeing, they can't make noise of that. So all you know tourism coming and all you don't clean up the area to at least have the people seeing an overview of Roseau. When the tourists come in, all they say is Bush. Bush. They really say Roseau is a hidden gem. You will see the hidden gem in the bush. So you have to look for the bush to see Roseau on top of the heights, brothers and sisters, where the cross them is. I think it's Mount Bruce they call it on top there. That is truly something else. All you know tourism coming, boat coming in. People want to see things. Only that much things for Dominica. Only not saying, but let's clear the area so at least we can have a view of Roseau. My goodness gracious. But hey, you know, that's all the people like right there. Talking about what people like, brothers and sisters. So the Chinese apparently, I don't know if they learn from Scarit or who know what not, but seems like the Chinese want to start the day, you know. And God knows what they're doing right now.
You have to bless it. They're sacrificing you there, eh? It's never seen that. Oh, my truck, wrong breaking.
In case you don't know what that is, a fowl, eh? A fowl. Ask me what the Chinese man doing. I don't know. That is a fowl the man have. You see the 2 foot of the fowl? What you doing with that, sir? What you doing there?
I really checking in something holding in our crackers about coming there.
Boy, it's my machines that you're putting Fowl on my machine.
Fowl on the bucket.
Fowl on the bucket. That's going to say the other thing. That'll be controversial to see. This time you see on the bucket.
Yeah,
What Mr. doing? So the Chinese man decide he coming to pass Fowl on people thing.
Yeah,
the man passing Fowl. Brothers and sisters, I don't know. I wonder if those pass the Fowl on his equipment.
They sacrificing you there.
And you smiling, boy? Boy, if it's me that in the vehicle. Sir, what you doing? No, sir, don't pass out of my vehicle. No, sir. No. Don't pass out of my vehicle at all, sir. Boy, that Chinese man do easy, boy.
Wrong breaking.
Well, I think that is their vehicle. I think that white truck is their vehicle. But that man do easy, boy. Just like that? Just like that? No.
I really checking in something holding in the
Boy.
coming there.
Where did Chinese man learn that? Where he learn that? Brothers and sisters, huh? Where he learn that? I know it's not China, they learn that. No.
Hold on the bucket.
All on the bucket. Boy, you man. Gasa.
Yeah.
I wonder if he let it go afterwards. Boy. 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 Anyways, brothers and sisters, moving along. There's something I have to point out right there, brothers and sisters, when it comes on to what is taking place, especially for the election today. Of course, I believe that Trump is going to win. But there's a whole other story right there when it comes down to this situation. But there's something I need to point out, because it seems like a number of persons believe that I'm just saying what I want right there. When I know back in history, when it comes down to the Democratic and the Republican Party, black people were supporters of the Republican Party back in the day. Malcolm X was one of the individuals who was strongly against the Democratic Party as a result of what the Democratic Party did. They, of course, started the KKK and were the ones who kept black people down, brothers and sisters. Where the switch happened was as a result of the very Democratic Party destroying prosperous black neighborhoods. Then the black people felt like they had no hope. The Democratic Party came in and decided, you know what, let's give you guys some help. And they gave them help for food stamps and welfare and these kind of things there. So as a result of that culture happening, where they feel like they were getting things for free while leaving out the men from the household, that of course, you know, caused more criminal activities to take place within the black neighborhoods, because the fathers were not there. Then they put the crime bill, and of course, as a result of the crime bill and the drug situation, obviously you commit that thing, you had this in possessions. A number of fathers were incarcerated as a result of this, and that of course was brought about by Biden. Biden was the one who wrote the crime bill that affected over 1.3 or over 2.3 million black men. They were incarcerated because of that bill. That bill was passed under Bill Clinton, brothers and sisters. All right? All right. So there was a strong odds against these kind of things. Obviously, the Democratic Party has been the one who literally has been keeping black people down. Malcolm X was one of the individuals out there who stood against the Democratic Party. And this is what he had to say right there. Because all you just think, when you don't know history, brothers and sisters, you are doomed to repeat it. Take a listen to Malcolm X if you think it's just me that talking.
You're the one who put the present Democratic administration in Washington, D.C. The whites were evenly divided. It was the fact that you threw 80% of your votes behind the Democrats that put the Democrats in the White House.
Facts.
When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it?
Nothing.
The Democrats have been in Washington, D.C. only because of the Negro vote. Mm-hmm. They've been down there 4 years. And all other legislation they wanted to bring up, they brought it up and gotten it out of the way, and now they bring up you.
Yep.
And now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last.
Yep, facts. That is happening today. Black people are the ones voting for Democratic Party, and they have been constantly putting them last. Can you believe that I've sit and listened to Kamala, brothers and sisters? I come in at election day today. I probably vote already. Those who can't vote, I probably vote. All right. And vote correctly, because Dominica itself is at stake on who becomes the next United States president. The fools out there who would not know this, because they think that, oh, it's America business, brothers and sisters. Don't you know? Oh, my goodness gracious. Human something else, we? Ignorance is just reigning rampant in the place as a result of humans just going off their feelings. Oh, I listened to Kamala talking about Trump has been there for decades under Trump. Lie, brothers and sisters. The 4 years the man there, and has done better for black people than any president in the United States history, including the removal of slavery. Boy, some of all you say, Mystelics, what? Research, my God. Go and do research. Anyways, listen to Malcolm X. I get it sidetracked.
Because you're a chump. A political chump. In Washington, D.C., in the House of Representatives, there are 257 who are Democrats. Only 177 are Republicans. In the Senate, there are 67 Democrats. Only 33 are Republicans. The party that you bash controls 2/3 of the House of Representatives and the Senate, and still they can't keep their promise to you.
Still, remember when they had recently under Biden, brothers and sisters, remember when they had both the House and the Senate? You remember? I remember. Do you remember? No, okay. But I do. And then halfway within it, I think the Senate, which one? The Senate, I think, went to the Republican after they did the midterm elections and whatever every 2 years they tend to do this stuff. Well, they both had it. And then they're still trying to blame Trump for the border situation. They're trying to blame Trump for everything when they had both the House and the Senate. I get it vexed. Let me relax myself. And humans doesn't see these things. When you ask humans, why do you support somebody? They don't even know. They don't know. But you know the information as to what that person that they're supporting is all about versus the other person. And they don't know why they're supporting the present one. And they're coming to fight you. Who knows? But, yeah. But humans, something else, boy. Humans are truly unbelievably shocking. The reason why I have this passion, brothers and sisters, because I remember as a little boy watching these things come into fruition, and I wondering what on earth is wrong with humans, boy. I realize the media has decided to just mess up their minds. That's why they call TV programming. You look at the different programs on TV, it's programming you to believe lies that you cannot prove. There were a number of people, even one of my family members that was sending me videos and stuff, saying, look at this. Mystelics, look at this. I'm asking you, did you watch the video that you sent me? There was one of them that sent me a video of them holding down illegal folks and whatnot. But the narrative there is that they're holding on African Americans. I say, how can this be African Americans? How can this be? You send me because that's a narrative that you read, not realizing that is a lie. And then I have to go and get the video proof to the person. Look, that is what happened in there. And the person still don't believe me, boy. Jesus. Yo, anyways, guys. Let me continue.
Because you're a chump.
Black people have been supporting the Democratic Party for so long, and absolutely nothing has happened for them. The very people, Hillary, why is the other one, Biden? Well, he's slow in his, Obama, all of them have been in power for the past 12 out of 16 years. And they're blaming one man who has made America better for the 4 years and completely by the chaos. That's I just had to do this one, brothers and sisters, because today's election time. But boy, all you just, boy, And there are people who meet me. Mystelics, stop talking about America thing. Only don't know when America sneezes. Even Scarrett admitted that. When America gets inflation, Dominica gets inflation too. Anything that happens up there happens in Dominica. You know why? Because we import their goods. We import a number of things. The policies that they tend to put in place is like they follow in step by step. They don't follow all, but they follow in step by step. If America sneezes, Dominica, brothers and sisters, Dominica will catch the cold. It's a fact. This is why you have to have proper representation. And it's interesting that I've been pointing on a number of things why Kamala and Scarrett are the same. They're doing the same thing, brothers and sisters. But people, for some reason, doesn't want to see it at all because, oh, they don't like the orange man. I was one of those two who didn't like the orange man, you know, brothers and sisters. I checked, how could they bring Mr.? How on earth? I was under Obama then when that was happening. And I made the videos you guys can watch when we were in Washington, D.C., when they brought us inside and we were in the House of Representatives or whatever, and when we heard that Trump win and all those kind of things, they were in election night. Brothers and sisters, in 2016, talking, say how they could make Mr. Boy, so this the man too, I know. But brothers and sisters, and we're not saying that the man is the best, he's not the best. But what we do know is the action, brothers and sisters, that is needed. Just like we know Scarrett screws up everything. Look at Dominica, that doesn't tell you something. Look at America and the high inflation, high cost of housing, all these kind of things going up. Cost of groceries, everything. The very Kerelle will come and say, oh yes, this stuff is going up. Yes, because you caused it to go up. It didn't have to be. They caused it to go up, brothers and sisters. Oh, brothers and sisters. Wow, how did they cause it to go up? Let me give you one. One of the ways that they caused it to go up, brothers and sisters, is because one of the Biden sponsors was the green energy people. They wanted them to move away from oil. And as a result of that, that was what was happening and caused the prices of gas to go up. That was about 8, 9, 10 months before the war over that happening on the east with Mother Russia. That was about 8, 9 months before, and gas prices went up at least $1, $2 before that whole situation happened. The increase, that is the root. Because once you have more prices in different things for oil going up, you have to use, back and forth trade and all those things there. When the back and forth trade, gas prices increase, obviously the goods are going to be increased. And all these things are going to affect people all over the place. That is the root. They caused it with the green energy thing. Then there was the other situation where they had the oil and they didn't want to renew the contracts and stuff because they say about climate change. Mind me, YouTube. When YouTube sees that, I'm talking about that situation, brothers and sisters, we'll call it CC. When they wanted to do the CC business and the green energy people, they wanted people to move away from the cars and all those kind of things there so that people start using electric cars. This is why there was a surge of electric vehicles, brothers and sisters, especially in California. They reached to a point where California couldn't even meet the capacity for the amount of people that had electric cars. The grid couldn't handle it. They were telling people not to charge their cars. Boy, I tell you, until that system started crashing, and guess what? They had to bring back the oil thing, and that's why gas prices kind of stabilized for a little bit. It's not where it used to be. I remember back in the day, gas prices in America was $1.89 in South Carolina. $2.02 in North Carolina, a number of places, maybe $3 or something of that sort in New York. New York is a more expensive place. I myself don't know why people live there. That is another story. Anyway, brothers and sisters, yeah, so we will see who gonna take it. Today, I really want Trump to win as somebody that used to talk bad against that man. Because, I check it, you can make the orange man. And we were there together unison. In Washington, D.C. does this in the man. Today, we see the man work. We see the man's work, and we see Kamala's them work. We see it. You mean to tell me you're going to say, oh, Mystelics, I don't know what I'm talking about? You might be a fool, not me, no. I like to inform myself. And I'll give little snippets here and there. Brothers and sisters, what I know, what I just tell you guys, there's less than 1% of what I truly know. Because this thing is even bigger. We're talking about the global. But let me leave that alone, eh? Let me leave that there. And one of the things that is associated that is very scary himself, who's aligned with the global structure of what is taking place, signing things that he should not be signing, and putting the very citizens themselves in problems. One of the reasons why we are the state that we are in Dominica is because of the very global thing that is taking place, where the citizens are not able to do for themselves. They have to rely on somebody else that is aligned with the group. Boy, let me leave that alone, brothers and sisters. I tell you, boy, Only looking at little Dominica. I don't look like Dominica, brothers and sisters. We're looking at the entire world and what is taking place. And once you see different things happening in France, you see the same thing. England, you see the same thing. United States, you see the same thing. St. Lucia, we see in St. Lucia. Oh my goodness. St. Lucia, if only to watch out all yourself. Only better be, boy, be careful, eh? No, Grenada is another one. Grenada, boy. Oh, Grenada. All right then. Anyways, brothers and sisters, it's too early for these smaller Caribbean islands, but we know what happened in France, we know what happened in Canada, we know what happened in United States, we know what happened all over the place. Australia, we know what's happening, brothers and sisters. And some of you could think that nothing is going on. Okay then. Anyways, brothers and sisters, happy election. I already know who win, but brothers and sisters, with all that said right there, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Remember, guys, be real. What are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. If you disagree with me, tell me how. Don't say, oh, Mystelics, stop there. Tell me how you disagree with me. I have battled many people. This is my field, boy. I feel like small and great. I have battled many people. So you don't think I know what I'm talking about? Okay then. Especially somebody on the inside. Hey. Anyways, for that said right there, brothers and sisters, click the thumbs up button if you understand what I'm saying. And of course, subscribe for more vibrations as they tend to come through. Of course, as election, most likely I won't be talking about this stuff as time goes by. Might, because, you know, certain things going to start transpiring. So there's not might. Definitely be talking about certain things that'll be happening sooner or later. Anyways, brothers and sisters, click the like button. I would appreciate that. A thumbs up as well. And click the post notifications so you can get the latest vibrations when they tend to come through by clicking the bell, brothers and sisters. And of course, clicking all right there. So, boy, Mystelics once again, guys. Be real. Salute the king. Despite what is happening, brothers and sisters. Hi. Some of us might have to move to the east. But we'll see how that goes. Salute the king always, brothers and sisters. Because Yah is in control. Be positive.